Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the PhazeCast. You've done this to me. Eric was very excited to hear that the Muppets.
I'm very excited.
Yeah. So I'm just, I'm here to go through another PowerPoint.
Listen, Joe. I've been trying
Cheers.
since episode 1 to squeeze Muppet facts into this podcast.
Oh, I know.
And the fact that anybody paid attention for the Muppets, because I think at the end of the last episode I was like, maybe we'll do a Sesame Street, and you were like, yeah, I don't know about that, but we're doing it, baby. We're doing Sesame Street exclusive Muppets. Smash or pass, technically, but mostly it's about learning about the Muppets.
I don't want...
You got that up there? Look at there it is. The Muppets in Education, Part 2.
Step up to the streets?
Yeah, like the movie.
Okay, yep.
The streets, like Sesame.
Cheer.
All right, let's get to the first slide. Let's get this on. You know, let me just say also, I almost had to see Morbius instead. I was ready to go see Morbius so that we could talk about that. So
yeah, I'm glad neither of us did, actually.
This saved my life. All right, first slide.
All right, first slide. Let's see. Chicago Lion.
Yeah, Chicago Lion.
Let's see. Picture of Chicago Lion. He is a scraggly looking dude. That sheep is dead.
Get that first fact up there.
That sheep is dead. Another picture. Oh, Chicago Lion. You know, he's a lion. I'm not into lions. I don't want to fuck Nala. Just letting you all know that now. Let's see. He's smaller than most lions. I mean, yeah, he's a Muppet.
He also is a vegetarian.
He's a vegetarian?
Yeah, look at his rib cage, dude.
Gotcha. Look at his rib cage. All right. Remember, okay. What's his... There he is at Chicago. Wait, what is that? Chicago's.
It's Chicago's. It's
runs his own juice bar.
It's his juice bar.
Oh, he makes kids dress up like vegetables so he can... Oh, he's a pedophile. No,
well,
no. Pass. Lock him up. Send him to lion jail.
He doesn't... I think... So here's what I think is happening when he makes kids dress up like vegetables so he can chase them.
Do you realize the sentence that you just said?
So I think that what happens is that really deep down he wants to eat meat, right? So he wants to, like, eat the kids, but he's, like, trying to suppress that feeling. And
by having them run around chased as vegetables?
Yeah.
But so he's still chasing them. He's still hunting vegetables, but they're kids.
Yeah, but I think that, like, when he catches them, it's not like he does anything.
Is this a Sweeney Todd situation?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Is he lying? Is he juicing the vegetable children? Is the juice at Chicago's people?
It might also be important to note that the most common vegetable that he uses is broccoli, so I don't know how juiceable that is.
Why is that the most juice? Oh.
He also, I think in that middle picture, I feel like I remember this from being like a little kid. I'm pretty sure he sings.
Eat that sheep then.
He sings "In the Jungle, the Lion Sleeps Tonight" or whatever, you know, the Weeble song. And I think that's what that's from. I think he does that.
I mean, but he's not gonna eat that sheep then.
No, because he's a vegetarian, dude. Look at his rib cage.
That's just folds on a puppet. I don't know about a rib cage.
What if they specifically gave him a rib cage?
Maybe they gave him a rib cage. Let's expose the innards of Chicago Lion because he's a pedophile anyway. Does
it help that he hasn't been to the jungle? Maybe you could take him on an adventure.
I'm gonna click to the next slide. I'm not gonna take this pedophile on an adventure. But Roosevelt Franklin. Let's see. That's a straight up tube with arms. They attached some hair to his head. Oh wow, he has the I have seen everything. Eyes.
He's both a teacher and
a student. Okay.
But aren't we all? I can't see your face, Joe. What kind of reaction are you having?
I don't know. And hey, he looks a lot better in that third picture. He had a glow up. Looks like he had a bit of a glow up.
Yeah, so that's like when they revived Roosevelt Franklin for a reunion.
He loves scat? Dude, pass. What the fuck? This is the first one was a pedophile. This dude likes shit? What are we doing?
He loves
What do you mean he loves scat? That's disgusting, Eric. That's disgusting.
He likes scat, like zabadab, zoobadoop, zabadab, zabadoop-dee-dap. You know? He loves scat.
When you make a PowerPoint, on the presentation, I'm gonna smash or pass things. When I see scat on the screen, we can't put this in. I'm sorry, everybody. Sorry, my bad. I don't mean to. You know what? If you're into it, just be into it. I personally do not want shit on me during.
It's not that he likes scat. Like he likes to scat.
Well, he can Scooby-Doo, dabba-da, dooby-doo, get the fuck out of my way. And I'm passing.
Look, okay, so listen.
I'm passing. Okay, you know what? Fine, you know what? Because it's not that scat. He is a teacher.
He's musical. He's into education. He runs
Is there another?
a school.
If I click now, is there another scat? Is there
there's one more fact. Yeah, he's also a bit of a mama's boy.
Oh no, pass. I don't want your mama's boy baggage. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. You're gonna get clingy if you do it.
A fun but sort of darker fact about Roosevelt Franklin is that he was removed from Sesame Street because they got a lot of complaints about him sort of representing negative black stereotypes. So he did leave after I think like 7 seasons, and then they brought him back for a couple of reunion shows. But he's probably like one of the most popular removed Sesame Street Muppets.
Wait, he's black?
well,
is that what I'm hearing? Or is he racist? Is he racist or is he black?
He's not. No Muppets are like a race, but
you just told me he got removed for being.
But he sort of had like his they would use like slang that was indicative of like that was what they were sort of implying in like sort of a negative way.
So he was a racial stereotype.
He kind of was. Was.
Now, how do you want me to smash this thing at all?
But he comes back. But look at him now. He comes back, and it's, I guess, fine. I don't even know if he talks when he comes back.
I'm going to click to the next slide. This is a pass for me, dude. HARVEY KNEESLAPPER. Is that finger in your mouth or in your nose, dude? He's pointing off to the right. Oh, God, his eyes.
I think that he's...
is a prankster.
Yeah.
Has an annoying laugh.
Yeah.
There's another picture of him. Not that funny. There's a fourth fact, right?
So, the thing about HARVEY KNEESLAPPER is that Frank Oz, who is the puppeteer for HARVEY KNEESLAPPER, outright said multiple times that he didn't think that HARVEY KNEESLAPPER was that funny. He didn't really care for him, and also he has this... He has an annoying laugh.
He's got some top teeth, dude. He is a smiley guy.
Yeah, I don't know if you would want like him to give you a blowjob.
Are his eyes like... Whoa, okay. Are his eyes like googly eyes?
Yeah, so HARVEY KNEESLAPPER's eyes rotate inside of the eyeball. So like he shakes his head and they like fly around. Except for, I think, in the middle there, he's, like, redone more recently for, some kind of reunion.
Is he doing this?
I can't see what you're doing, Joe.
Okay. Does he have his one finger in his mouth and the other one pointing?
I think that he's got it, like, under his mustache, and he's, like, scratching.
Picking his nose?
I think he might just be scratching under his mustache.
That's what people say when they're picking their nose, bro. What are you talking about?
You can't
I'm going to pass on a nose picker.
You can't make a channel from the mustache. If you had a giant mustache, you would still see the nose. It would still go in the nose. You would
not see if it's a Muppet. Listen, is there a fourth fact? Because I have not that funny.
Yeah, there's a fourth fact.
Many pranks failed. So let me get this straight. This man, HARVEY KNEESLAPPER, right? Mr. HARVEY KNEESLAPPER. He's a nose-picking, not that funny guy who has an annoying laugh. And he fails at the one thing he likes to do, which is pranks.
Well, he doesn't always fail. There are times like where he'll explain a prank before he does it, and that will lead someone to understand the prank and pull it on him before he can pull it on them. So he's sort of like overzealous, is how I would put it. You know, So
he still is a failure.
Well, he's a failure as much as maybe anyone is, Joe. He's not... He's trying.
But... Nose-picking failure who's not that funny and annoying laugh, that's a pass. That's a pass for me, dog.
I don't think he's picking his nose, man.
Either way, that's not. He's either picking his nose or his finger is in his mouth.
So this Muppet is also retired. Not like his character is retired, but he was retired because Frank Oz said that it was too hard to laugh like him, and also that he wasn't funny.
So not even the Muppets want him, huh?
Well,
next slide. Hoots the owl. Hoots the owl. Let's see. That's an owl. That's a straight up. Does he have like a little vest or suit?
I think that he does have a vest.
He's musically inclined.
Yeah, so here we go. He likes and plays jazz.
He likes and plays jazz.
He worked as a waiter in New Orleans.
He has an accomplished music career.
He does have an accomplished. The caveat to all this is that he does look absolutely strung out. But only in his earlier stage. He has like these orange irises that make him look freakier.
Because he's an owl. You
can see on the left they have updated his puppet, and he doesn't have those like orange rings around his eyes. And that makes him a little bit more approachable, I feel like.
Has he played with anybody else I would know?
He was in a band called The Rhythm School.
Okay. I don't know The Rhythm School.
That was his first. But his
he
first
didn't
music
have
group.
Because he's on Sesame Street, right? Like we see famous people go up and down Sesame Street all the time.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Did he ever play with anybody?
I don't know. I don't know if he did. I'm sure that he must have. Let me see. Let's check.
Yeah, check real quick. There is a character that if it's on this thing, I will say immediate smash because of a song.
What? Why? What would do it for you?
A triangle.
If he... Oh, well, here's Hoots the Owl with Whoopi Goldberg.
You know, Whoopi... Okay, so all I hear is that this dude is a musician, right?
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like he's played with anybody.
And he, like, worked as a waiter in New Orleans. Mm-hmm. This dude probably is down... You know, I would smash once.
Yes!
It'd be a party.
Yes! Yes, Joe! We got you a smash!
I'd smash him once because it'd be a party, but I wouldn't call him back. That sounds like something we'd do once, and there'd be a lot of drugs involved, and I'd end up like with beads around my neck in New Orleans, and yeah.
And he knows.
And he's
Whoopi
probably
Goldberg.
like now that he's on Sesame Street, he's probably trying to calm down.
Well, that's what it seems like. It seems like over time, his eyes got less crazy.
Where is Sesame Street?
Well, that's the question, right? They ask.
Can you tell
every
me
day.
How to get?
They ask it every day.
It's got to be in New York, right? It's got to be in New York.
It definitely has like a New York vibe to it.
It looks like it's a New York street.
It definitely, and there are a lot of characters with like New York accents.
There you go.
You know.
Well, that's a smash for me, my friend.
Nice.
Let's go to the next one. Roxie Marie.
Roxie Marie.
Roxie Marie. Oh, is she a child or a teacher?
So Roxie. Roxie Marie. Let's get through the facts. She's Biff Sneeze.
Biff Sneeze. Who's Biff?
You know who Biff is?
I don't think so.
Biff is like a construction guy. It's Biff and Sully.
So she's from New York.
He's got like a New York accent.
If she's from New York, that makes me think that Sesame Street's also in New York.
I mean,
she's interested in bugs.
Yeah. So would you smash or pass?
Is there one more?
No.
Fact? Oh. I mean, is she a child or not? I can't tell. She looks like a child. Especially because she's a niece. If that's like a college outfit, I have a thing for redheads. Who doesn't? I'm getting like weird Barbara Gordon puppet vibes from her.
Barbara Gordon puppet? What does that mean, Joe?
I mean, she's a puppet version of Barbara Gordon is what I'm getting at.
What does that mean?
Do you know who Barbara Gordon is?
I know who Barbara Gordon is.
Yeah.
I know who Barbara Gordon is.
So that's the vibe I'm getting. Why are you fighting me on this?
Hold on, I gotta look up some pictures of Barbara Gordon now.
Just redheaded with glasses. Redhead with glasses, dude. Listen.
This episode is completely pointless to listen to on Spotify.
It is. It's a PowerPoint episode. What do you think?
Well, Roxie Marie is a purple Muppet with red hair.
But, like, how old is she?
Oh, I guess, listen, you didn't... Just click for the next fact, Joe. I'm sorry.
In the 5th grade, you were trying to trap me. No, I don't know. You can't tell because some of these Muppets don't have like obvious identifiers for their age.
I know, Joe.
Trying to trap me. Trying to. This fucking. Why don't you take a seat right there? Take a seat right there.
That's what I was.
Take a seat right there.
I was hoping you would take the bait. You did a good job, Joe. You know what, Joe? You passed.
Yeah, I passed. I passed.
The PowerPoint is over now. Just kidding.
Ugh.
It's not over.
You fucking tried to trick me.
But it didn't work.
No, it didn't. Because you know what?
You're pure of heart, Joe, and you get to move on to the next round.
All right. Polly Darton. But that's just not Dolly Parton. Are you sure? Just a small town girl. 5. Why is she just gobbling that 5? Has 2 backup singers that are dogs.
I think actually what she's doing there is she's singing.
Okay, listen. If not Dolly Parton, man, yeah, let's smash.
You got one more fact. I
do got one more fact.
It's not anything
country
important.
Singer.
She is a country singer.
Listen.
Oh, but this is something and I know that this might change your opinion, Joe. She's not interested in country living.
She's not interested in country living?
She's not interested in country living.
But she likes country music.
She's from the country. She's a small town girl, but she likes the big city.
Okay.
She won't go back.
Good.
There's no changing Polly Darton and her.
I'm fine. If she's a country girl in the big city, I'm okay with that. Listen, cowboys stay in the saddle a little bit longer, and I am smashing Polly Darton.
I don't know what that means.
Think about it.
Cowboys stay in the saddle a little bit. Oh, Joe!
A little bit longer.
I thought it was like a song thing.
It is a song. That's a song.
Oh, Joe.
That's a lyric from a song.
What
song?
You
think country does... listen, divers do it deeper. Divers do it deeper.
Is that in a country song?
It is in a country song.
That doesn't make any sense, Joe.
It's this whole song is about people and how good they fucked. Yes, it makes sense.
What?
Divers do it deeper.
And who else is in the song?
I forget. Listen, I haven't heard that song in years. I only ever hear it whenever I go out to the ranch. Spoiler alert. I am tiny country. Tiny country.
What ranch?
Well, I can't tell you. You know, it's one of my best friend's family's ranch. Remember?
Oh yeah, okay, that's true.
I don't want to say it out here because I don't want to. Don't need that. Need that.
It's the Darton Ranch.
Yeah, the Polly Darton Ranch is where I go. I go to her ranch, and that's where we, make sweet, sweet music together.
All right, so listen here. I'm excited about this, Joe, because we're like halfway through.
That's 2 smashes.
We're halfway through, and this is already more smashes than last time, I believe.
Well, the last time it was awful and terrible. So far, this is much more pleasant. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. Shooting star. That's a star. With a face. Still a star with a face. 1 of 10 siblings.
Yeah.
Can't help but penetrate.
Yeah, so the reasoning behind this fact, why I feel confident.
Elmo with a pizza exposed?
That's what she penetrates.
What? What do you mean that's what she penetrates? She? It has a gender?
Yeah, well, she's got like a feminine voice and eyelashes, so you could make the assumption.
Assumedly a career performer. Well, no, you don't assume people's. No. Is a shooting.
Well, I will assume their career, Joe, and what it is.
Okay.
Because the shooting star only shows up in one skit, and it's Elmo the musical.
Does she jam herself into his spaceship?
Yeah. So he's like flying along, and all these shooting stars come by, and she like hits the side of it, and gets stuck in it, and then like she's like, "Oh, sorry, it's just in my nature to shoot things." She like says it like that too. She's like, "I'm a shooting star," which like I don't really know what that means. Like,
she's got a gun inside the ship now.
But also at the end, she's there at curtain call, so like it's sort of like this meta thing of like this is a star that's in the play with Elmo.
I have a few questions. I have a few questions.
What?
One, what is the pizza doing?
He's delivering it.
He's delivering a pizza that is fully exposed.
I think that there's a glass case around it.
That's not going to keep the warmth in. It's space.
Well, I think that maybe it's like some sort of modern glass technology that would maybe work a little bit better than
I'm not
your average
hiring
glass.
Elmo to deliver pizzas. It's going
Why?
to be cold by the time it gets there.
Why? Why do you think that Elmo would do a bad job?
Because it's going to get cold by the time he gets there. Where's he delivering that place? Where's that pizza going to and from?
I don't know.
Earth to another planet?
I think so.
Let me tell you, that pizza's cold. I don't want cold pizza.
Listen, it's not about the pizza. It's
30
about the
minutes
star.
less?
It's about the star.
Yeah, okay, the third picture doesn't even have a star on it.
Let me ask you this: would you
It's
fuck
Elmo
the pizza?
going, ah.
But that's
No,
important.
who
That's
fucks
important for
pizza?
context, Joe.
Who fucks pizza?
I don't know.
Okay, listen. I don't like to be penetrated. I'm gonna say it straight up. I just don't.
Wait a second. No, listen. I'm not gonna.
Second, I don't like like shooting has a lot of different vernacular here, both positive and negative depending on how you look at it. I'm gonna say pass. I'm gonna pass on the shooting star. Where does it poop?
Where does the shooting star poop?
Yeah.
Well, we don't know for sure that the shooting star even eats.
It's got a mouth. Why have a mouth?
I don't know.
So it can explain, sorry I ran into your ship?
Yeah, it can. Exactly.
I'm a pass. I'm a
can
pass
say
on
that.
the shooting star. So
It can
sorry,
say
shooting
that
star.
and then nothing else.
Next up, let's
All right,
see.
so
There's nothing
wait.
on this slide.
So you've seen a lot of Muppets that you don't know. So I thought, just pull up the first picture.
Oh!
You know him, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, please click again. It's Bart.
Who?
It's Bart.
That's not Bart, that's Bert.
No, it's Bart.
No, that's not Bart, that's Bert.
It's Bart.
Why? That's not
So
Bert's
Bart
identical twin brother.
Bart is Bert's identical twin brother. He sells aluminum siding.
Siding? Ah! Now a hipster can spit mad. But what direction did life take this man?
So
What?
So Bart, when he shows up originally, is as you see him on the left. He has been retooled in recent years to this man on the right that you see here, who's sort of a hip guy. He raps sometimes. I don't really know why. In general, though, Bart is like the opposite of Bert. He's like really carefree and fun-loving, and has a good time. Like he's down for a good time. He does still have the unibrow, which I guess is just sort of something that runs in their family.
I mean, if they're identical twin brothers, of course he's gonna have the unibrow. That's how twins work.
I mean, I feel like it doesn't.
That's how identical twins work.
It doesn't have to be that.
If they're identical, it does.
I mean, if you're identical, you don't have to have like the same color hair, right? Or do you?
Do you know what identical is?
I mean, I know what identical is, but I feel like there's
What is identical? Let's work through this. What is identical?
exactly the same.
So what the fuck are you asking me?
But I feel like
it doesn't mean they are the same.
I feel like there's like a threshold for that, right? Like there's a threshold for identical where like you can be identical, but you have a birthmark somewhere different, or your hair's a different color.
Maybe pour another glass.
Maybe Bart plucks his unibrow. We don't know.
No, he doesn't. Clearly, he doesn't.
Well, maybe Bart surgically got one. How'd you ever think of that?
I'm gonna pass on Bart.
Why? Explain why.
He looks too much like Bert.
Why would you pass on Bart?
Because he's taken. He's a married man.
To what? To who? Ernie?
Ernie. In my mind. In my mind, they're just... Yeah.
You know, it's been a long time since Sesame Street has addressed that. I wonder if they'll ever readdress it. Because there was a time, like, and I think it was like in the 70s, where they were like, well, they're just friends and roommates. That's all that it is. But they haven't said anything like
they don't
since
need
then.
To. They don't
I know,
need
and
to.
that's the thing, is I feel like they got to just do it someday.
They don't have to. Brad. He looks mean.
Brad's not mean.
Did Did Ed from Ed and Bart's son? 1 to 2 years old. He's a child with the flattest face. He's got a flatter face than fucking is about half the size of Bert. Can't really talk.
Which is the interesting thing about Bart, right? Because Bart is assumedly about 1 to 2 years old because he hasn't developed like full speech yet.
You mean
but
Brad?
What?
Go on.
No, Bart. No, wait. Brad's half the size of Bert, and he hasn't developed full speech yet. So you would assume, right, that he's like under toddler age, but he still is like almost as tall as Bert, which is like a little unsettling when you look at him there next to Bert and Ernie. He's sort of just like a short man, and maybe that's appealing to you, Joe. Is it?
Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. Can you take a seat right there? Please just take a seat.
I'm already seated, Joe.
Good. So on this PowerPoint, you've put 2 children. On here.
I'm just trying to teach you.
And have attempted to persuade me to have sexual relations with 2 children. I'm gonna need to ask you to please shut the fuck up, sir. I'm gonna have to ask you to call 911 on yourself.
I'm just trying to teach
help.
You about the Muppets, Joe.
You are not. You know what you're trying to do here.
You decided that it was a smash or pass game.
Oh, I'm just trying to teach him about the Muppets. It's just teaching material. It's not really bad. You're a sick fuck. And now the whole internet knows.
So is it a pass on?
Internet knows.
So is it a pass on?
Yes,
Brad?
it's a pass on, Brad. I'm going to the next one. Bertina. Bert's cousin loves to surf. Acceptable singing voice. Has a friend named Moose.
Oh yeah, there's one more picture too.
There's another picture?
Yeah, there's just one more. It's of Moose. Just so that you can see who Bertina kind of hangs out with.
Is she a clay figure?
So Bertina did show up first as a clay figure in like a short Bert and Ernie sketch that in America is part of Sesame Street, but I think is its own show most other parts of the world. But she does show up as an actual Muppet eventually in Sesame Street with Bart and Bert. Not Brad, though. I don't think Brad is there.
I mean, I'm looking at a picture with all 3 of them. And that's a pass. That's a pass.
So what I have learned is that Bert's whole family, you are not sexually interested.
I swear to God, if the next image is like Bort and it's like Bert's fucking dad, I'm gonna flip this fucking god. Oh. Okay, next one is Molly Darton. Molly Darton. What? That's the same picture, but you've just flipped it. Grandmother of Polly Darton, not the grandmother of Dolly Parton.
Aren't you happy though that it's not a...
Doesn't like big city living.
Aren't you happy though
interested in sports
that it's not a Bert family member? It's a Polly Darton family member.
I'm a pass on Molly Darton. That roller coaster. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm passing. What's next?
That's it. It's over, Joe.
That's it? That's how you ended it? You gave me a fucking Bert and Ernie family, and they're like, oh, Molly Darton. I want to fucking...
Molly Darton is like the wise, older version of Polly Darton.
Uh-huh. Okay, go ahead. Convince me. Convince me right now.
She has more experience. She has more experience. She's been around.
Not if she's not interested in big city living.
No, so she doesn't like it. But I'll tell you what. When Molly Darton shows up, she does sort of grow. It does sort of grow on her because of Polly Darton. She realizes that actually she does have libraries. She does play basketball. She's part of the Country Grannies basketball team. back in her
Country
hometown.
Granny's basketball.
She's part of the Country Granny's basketball team. So she learns that there are some things about the big city that she already likes because they're also in her country town. And that's the lesson that they learn together, is that they're not so different after all. She also likes scarecrows. So, there's that too.
We're not so different, you and I. All right. Well, I think that this... was it less painful? It was less painful. It was less painful. It was... Oh, God, fucking Eric. Really? All right, listen. Molly Darton is a pass.
Molly Darton's a pass? Why?
Going back on Bertina, a pass. Just a pass. It would feel like I'd be doing just Bert. No. Brad is a child, and the police are on their way. I have notified them, Eric. I'm sorry. Bart is a hipster version of Bert, which is fine, but because he has a child, I am not a homewrecker, so he can... No. Goodbye. Shooting star is a fucking star. No. Just no. All the no. No. Polly Darton can get it. Polly Darton will get it.
Okay.
She will get it. I like musicians Muppets, apparently. Roxie Marie is a child. And once again, the police are on their fucking way. Hoots the Owl?
Who's the owl?
One night stand. It'll be a fun time, and then we'll never talk about it again because drugs will be involved and all this other stuff. Harvey Kneeslapper is a failure, and therefore gets a pass. Roosevelt Franklin, not into Mama Boys, racial stereotypes, or shit lovers. So
he likes
goodbye.
the Zabadab
Chicago Lion is also like a pedophile. So like pass, bro. You putting on the worst people for me to try and like smash your pass here, dude. You're sick. You're disgusting. What the actual shit is wrong with you? Like fuck, Eric. Do you know? Do you understand?
What?
You're fucking sick, dude. You're fucking sick.
I
I
do.
shouldn't have put my hair down. All right.
I do have probably more. Maybe if I gave you another member of Bart's family.
No.
Maybe if you
No. Listen. Hey. We're done. I'm not smashing or passing another Muppet.
Ever again?
This was supposed to be a quick thing where I saw several pictures and just said smash or pass.
Yeah.
You have destroyed that. You have destroyed my trust. And you have tried to convince me that pedophilia is okay. So you, sir, can go ahead and get arrested. The cops are on their way.
I'm sorry. Here, wait. Hold on.
Disgusting. What about?
What about Bert's mom?
Once again, that is just Bert. Also, you're like, maybe the eyebrow thing, the monobrows thing, they all have monobrows!
Isn't it a unibrow, not a mono? Is it a monobrow? Just for reference,
is that not the
if you
same
happen to be
thing?
listening to this podcast, Bert's mom also has a unibrow. She's got curlers in her hair. And she tells him to move with his aunt and uncle to Bel Air.
What?
No, like literally, that's what Bert's mom kind of does. It's in a
Fresh
skit.
Prince skit? They do
Yeah,
a
it's
Fresh
like
Prince skit?
Yeah. What about
Sesame Street in Bel Air?
What about Bert's? What about Bert's 19th century ancestor?
No, because that's just him with a mustache. And also, it looks like he has an Ernie.
He does have an Ernie. That's Ernie's 19th century ancestor. They were friends. Get a good look. Look, he's got a big mustache.
Eric.
What?
Eric.
What?
Fuck you. Fuck you. And fuck this.
Can we do creatures? Can we do creatures next?
Shut up! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time, for your interest. PowerPoints are fun, but this is trying to be a podcast. We'll try and do a PowerPoint a month. How about that?
Creatures?
How about that? Yeah. Yeah. Next month, we'll do creatures.
Maybe we could do one. Maybe you could do one on the Power Rangers at some point.
Those are like actual actors and people. That's a terrible thing to do.
You would like that. No, I mean like the bad guys and stuff. Maybe there's like monsters in Power Rangers, right?
You can't see how hard I'm biting my lip, but
Are there?
There are some Power Rangers villains that I would absolutely 100%
Smash?
Rita Repulsa. Yeah.
Well, we all know about Rita, but aren't there others that are like Godzilla-esque monsters that you could smash?
No, not with all the hottie baddies that they have on the villain team. Those aren't even in the picture then.
But those do exist. I didn't just make that up.
No, they
I've
do
never
exist.
watched
They
Power
usually
Rangers.
die. Oh my god, I hate you. Listen, guys, it's been great. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being entertained, I hope, by us. Eric, you should go answer that door.
What door?
The one the cops are about to bust through.
They're not
fucking
gonna do that!
pedophile! Goodbye, everybody!
It's just Muppets!
Goodbye.
It's just Muppets!